but we'll understand why. At number 10 right now, we have a guy who put up much higher numbers, has put up numbers for a couple of years, probably undervalued considering his numbers. Hassan Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean, Hassan Whiteside is probably basically like the best kind of just very old school center that you want. Maybe not complete old school, but almost like 2000s old school, where it's just a hard guy in the paint, like almost like a Ben Wallace who could still put up points. We didn't ever see Ben Wallace put up 16, 18 a game, 18 a year, and Hassan Whiteside has consistently done it. And I mean, he's consistently again a defensive player of the year candidate, always a blocks leader, maybe the best rebounder in the league, and like you said, possibly the most underrated, not just center, but maybe player in the
league. Couldn't hit it on the nail better there. Like you say, he's 15 and 13 last year, 2.9 blocks per game, and whenever Nurkic was coming back from injury, he was still considered a bench player. It's crazy how opinions of him change so quickly. He's over in Sacramento now. That's a good young team. He's got a good chance there. I wouldn't know his chances there. I think he's going to do very well in that team. Just at 13, I hoist up a lot of threes, which is great for him because he can eat up all those rebounds. He does jump a lot when it comes to his blocks, which does get him out of position defensively quite often. But with that being said, he led the league in blocks again last year, I'm pretty sure. He puts up these great numbers, and it just seems like he goes from team to team at this point, and nobody respects the numbers he puts up.
I mean, definitely. And I feel like the main thing for Portland was the fact that they didn't get farther. And it's just unfortunately for him, I guess Portland is just a team that works better with Joseph Nurkic. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think Hassan Whiteside still put up the stats last year. I don't think it was Hassan Whiteside's fault Portland ended up where they did. And like you said, I think he's a great fit in Sacramento, not just for the fact that they do shoot a lot of threes, but the fact, again, they also have De'Aaron Fox, who they're going to be able to have that almost like Lob City mentality where Fox would just put it up there. Hassan Whiteside can easily just put that thing in two-handed every single time. So I don't think it's going to be difficult for Whiteside to maybe put up 20 per game this year just because he is going to get the ball so much. I'm not saying I don't even think maybe necessarily it's likely he will, but I mean, something along the realms of 18 and 14, I could definitely see.
Yeah, and if he does get that, then a team like Portland is going to be saying, why didn't we retain him, considering that they could have went over the salary cap to keep him? It would have cost quite a bit in luxury tax because he did go for quite a bit of money, but it's good for Hassan to put up those numbers after getting almost disrespected in Miami and Portland.
Yeah, I think Portland is going to regret it. Really what they did is they took Enes Kanter back because he's very similar to Nurkic in style, and they just get to run the whole same system the whole game. But I mean, I think having the interchangeable centers would have been very valuable for them, especially against teams like Los Angeles or Houston, who still might not even have a full size center for 48 minutes a game.
And if Nurkic gets injured again, we don't know.
Exactly.